Last year I was in Sri Lanka. It's very famous for tea, rubber, coconut, elephants, and spices. Today my story is about elephants. I just love elephants from my small days. I went to this elephant orphanage, and there was this huge elephant bound by a small chain. I was wondering, this is such a stupid thing to do. A huge elephant bound by a small chain. And the next minute, I told the mahout, the caretaker of the elephant, I mean, don't you think that this elephant might just run away with the chain? And the person is like, very calmly, not like me. He's like, sir, you don't understand. Let me show you. Come, there's a small elephant here. Do you see the chain? I said, yeah, I see the chain. It's the same chain as a big elephant. And why don't you have a bigger chain for the big elephant? And the mahout says, sir, we don't tie the elephant. We tie the mind of the elephant. It's such a powerful message. From our small days, there are so many people around who mean good to us. Parents, elders, teachers, friends, neighbors, and the social media, and the expensive distraction machine, the mobile. All of them tell us different stories. It's not what the whole world tells us. It's what we tell ourselves when the whole world stops saying something. I'll repeat it again. It's not what the whole world tells us. It's what we tell ourselves when the whole world stops talking. From my small days, I was surrounded by the same old friends who knew me from my small days. They very well knew my nature. They very well knew my DNA. When I told something out of the comfort zone, they always told me, look here, Ravi, let's get real. You have some set of skills. You can sing, you can, mingle with people, but don't go out of your comfort zone. Because beyond your comfort zone is not a safe zone. So you should be in the safe zone. How many of us believe when we go out of our comfort zone, it is not our safe zone? The real safe zone is when we go out of our comfort zone. We will grow only when we go out of our comfort zone. Then we will be challenged and we will gather new knowledge. Jim Rohn says about this very well. Invest in your job and you will make a living. Invest in your life and you will make a fortune. How many of us have our day-to-day thoughts geared towards this? Let's talk a bit about distractions. Distractions go a long way in our lives. Distractions play a vital role in our lives on a day-to-day basis. If you get the mobile, how much do you think we look at the mobile on a daily basis? How much of information do we gather on a daily basis? An average American gathers 162,000 words, consumes 162,000 words per day, gets distracted every 11 minutes, and looks at the phone how many times?
Hundreds.
110 times, correct. Almost there. So, what is the world telling us and what is ourselves telling ourselves? Events in life will push us here and there. But where do we push ourselves? I was at a Jack Canfield seminar very recently, and there was a powerful 3-letter calculation he presented me. I'm going to share that with you. He says E plus R equals O. I was like, come on, it's just 3 letters? What's wrong with you? It says events in life and the responses that we give will determine the outcomes that we have in our life. If we have a bigger goal in life, we cannot change the events. If I quote Stephen R. Covey, he says that we live in a big world which has a lot of circle of concern, lot of concerns in our life, but we have a small circle of influence. The more excuses that we give, we limit ourselves. So the responses that we give will define ultimately the outcome that we have in our lives. So do you have a chain in your leg? Sorry, not in your leg, in your mind. Do you have a chain bound to your mind? If you do have a chain into your mind, it's time to get rid of that chain. So my wish for you is put on the helmet of focus and have the gloves of faith to go into the world, to travel into the success. As the Spartans say, the person who sweats more at practice bleeds less at war. So my wish for all of us is to sweat more out of your comfort zone so that you will bleed less at war.